Congratulations. And the second award that I'm very honored to present is the Don Jacinto Orozco Senior Scholarship. And for Don Jacinto Orozco, his senior lifetime was centered on his almost 40 years as a career radio and television entertainer. He entertained audiences throughout Arizona, California, Sonora, Mexico, from his Tucson-based association with various Tucson radio stations and KBOA TV for more than 33 years. Don Jacinto was born in Zacatecas, Mexico in 1897. As a 19-year-old, he immigrated to the United States. In 1932, while living in Jerome, he was selected as the People's Choice to host a Spanish-language broadcast in a contest sponsored by the local radio station, KCRJ. His tenure there lasted for 6 years until the local copper mines closed. In 1938, he commenced his association with KBOA radio station in Tucson. One news source described Don Jacinto as the most popular figure among Hispanics in Tucson. His popularity on radio and television was attributed by his source to the charisma and personal touch he employed in his programs. Don Jacinto expanded his performances by including daily newscasts and live entertainment that included orchestras, professional singers, and other entertainers. Does anyone remember him? Yeah? Okay. And his award, or his scholarship, is being presented today to Manuel Urquía. Okay? And a little bit about Manuel. Manuel was born in El Salvador. Manuel came to the United States 2 years ago. And just after coming to Tucson, he enrolled in summer school beginning just 2 days after he arrived in Tucson. He recently graduated from Catalina High School and is proud to say he can now read, write, and speak English. This was difficult for him because he had to learn a whole new language and a whole new culture immediately. He would like to study psychology, and he wants to have a career in something, not just a job, which is perfect. Obtaining a degree in psychology will allow him to help others. He would like to have the opportunity to help his community as a Latino in his country. That's great. Congratulations.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to say thank you to my family, my father, Manuel de Urquía, and my stepmother, Rachel Urquía, for supporting me through all my education. Thank you very much. And I would also like to say thank you to the late Don Jacinto Orozco and the Amigos de Pima Foundation for giving me the opportunity to go further in my education. My goal is to become a psychologist so I can give something back to the society. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to call Vicki Marshall, who is the committee chair for the Scholarship Committee of Amigos de Pima, and she will be presenting the Rosita Cota Award.
Usually you have families from representing here, but the Rosita Cota family could not be here today, so I'm honored to be able to tell you a little bit about her. She too was born in Douglas in 1932, and she grew up in Cananea, Sonora, and moved to Tucson, where she received her bachelor's in education and also in master's in education, elementary education, and also in educational administration from the University of Arizona. At the time of her death in 1980, do you realize most of us in this room were alive in 1980 when she died? We would have run into her in a grocery store or on the streets, and what an opportunity we missed if we didn't get a chance to know her. She taught here in Tucson at Davis Elementary, Cragen, and also in California. She started a Spanish pilot program called Yo Hablo Español for the beginning Spanish speaker. She did, if you read the ESOL, she did marvelous things, and including when in 1973 she was appointed to serve on the first National Advisory Board for Bilingual Education. In 1980, she served as the National Secretary for the National Association for Bilingual Education. She's one of the 6 bilingual education pioneers who participated in the National Education Association-sponsored national survey and co-authored the report, The Invisible Minority. I am very, very pleased to be able to do this and for her family and in her honor. And I think I'm just as impressed with Patricia Dasher, the young lady who was awarded this scholarship. She wants to get a degree in early childhood education because she enjoys working with children and wants to make a difference in a child's life. She'd also like to get a degree in translation and interpretation studies because learning different languages has been another field that's always been of interest to her. She graduated as an elementary school teacher back in 1986 in her country of birth, Guatemala. She's worked in many locations in Yuma and Marana, and also a part-time support staff with Pima Community College Adult Education. She and her husband have 3 daughters. The youngest is 13, and the oldest is in her first year of nursing studies at the university. She's done a lot in volunteering in our community, and on her essay she said, now there are 2 of us attending college, my oldest daughter who is in her first year of college, and me, who is in a path to a brighter future. Patricia, would you please come up? She's got a lot of nice family support here today too, so thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Patricia Dasher, and I'm very thankful to the Rosita Cota Scholarship for giving me this opportunity to further my studies in elementary education and interpretation studies. Also, thank you for my family for supporting me. Thank you to the Board of Governors and to the Scholarship Committee for making this possible. Thank you.